on to the Denver Broncos. Everyone still in the chat, please stick with us because we are going to go on to the Denver Broncos, and their schedule looks like this with 5 primetime games, including the big one in week 1 as Russell Wilson returns home to Seattle to play his former team, the Seattle Seahawks, on prime time. They got a San Francisco matchup on Sunday Night Football, the Colts on Thursday night, Chargers on Monday night, and the Chiefs on a Sunday night football game. This is a Denver Broncos team, and you talk about it, Aaron, about how we have not seen the Chargers do anything to where they can be 12-5, but it's reasonable. It's understandable. You get it, and wouldn't be surprised if it happens. The Broncos are another one of those teams where this is a new look team, new head coach, new quarterback. This is big. So what's the big storyline heading into the Denver Broncos season?
Yeah, for me, it's just, does Russell Wilson make them a Super Bowl threat? And I say Super Bowl threat because unlike the Chargers, the biggest difference here is the most important position on the field. We've watched the Chargers do it with the quarterback they've already had for a couple of years, and they've been kind of middle of the pack. We've watched the Denver Broncos pretty much put together a good roster, but not have the guy to kind of lead that charge. And I think that's the biggest thing here is there enough in Russell Wilson? Do they have enough pieces around him to make that next step? They finished 7-10 last year. Do I think Russell Wilson is good enough for 2 or 3 more wins on that schedule? I absolutely do. And I think that's the storyline is, can Russell Wilson be that big of a difference? And I think this year he proves that he is.
Yeah. Storyline is the same storyline it was for Seattle. Let Russ cook. And this time he's got weapons and arguably the best offensive line he's had 7, 8, 9 years, maybe at least since the Super Bowl run. And even that one wasn't the best line they ever had. So it's Russ time to really get after it and show what he can do. He's got the weapons. You can talk about the tight ends falling or whatever, but I'm expecting Jerry Jeudy to take a step forward. Getting Courtland Sutton back, if he can stay healthy, is a big piece. KJ Hamler, if he can return from an ACL tear and still be that speedster, that downfield threat like the Tyler Lockett he had. This team, remember, they're going from Teddy Bridgewater, not Drew Lock. So you're not talking about, and respectfully, a massive upgrade. You're talking about an upgrade, but it's not like a ridiculous one.
Whoa. He's trying to start a fight. He's trying to start a fight today.
You just said at least 3 games. At least 3 games. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Teddy Bridgewater is just below Russell Wilson on the left. I'm talking about, for this team, a signal caller who you can depend on week in and week out on Russell Wilson. That's what I mean. That's why I accentuated the word massive so big. And y'all still took it. God damn. Like, roll with me here. Gee. Let Russ cook.
I do believe you said that it wasn't that massive of a jump.
He emphasized
massive.
But it is though. It is that it is going from Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock to Russell Wilson. Is that
Drew
massive?
Lock, I agree. 100%.
No, even Teddy Bridgewater, even Teddy Two Gloves.
I mean, like, how do I say it? Like, I don't know any other way to say it. We don't even need this,
there is no argument here. AJ is just wrong here.
All I'm trying to say is when we looked at Teddy Bridgewater, we knew he was an upgrade from Drew Lock. When we look at Russell Wilson, we know he's an upgrade from Teddy Bridgewater. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, just like Aaron just said, he's good for at least 3 more wins.
The words you, and this is, it really doesn't need to be this big of an argument here. I'm not sure who did this solo, but you said it's not, you specifically went out of your way to say it's not that massive, and you emphasized massive because you did emphasize massive, and it is massive. It is not close.
That massive.
It is. It's not
massive.
close.
It's a big move.
That's like going from me producing the show, or that's like going from Dylan producing the show to me producing the show. That's how massive it is. It's like
That's the Drew Lock to Russell Wilson.
It's like going from Dylan editing the audio or to you editing the audio. It is that
massive.
That's
Kendall Hinton to Russell Wilson.
Listen.
Whoa.
Today. Why you got to take shots?
Whoa. Enough of the shots on Dylan. AJ, you're wrong. It's a massive upgrade from Teddy Bridgewater to Russell Wilson. I know you try to accentuate it to make it seem like it just wasn't as big from going from one to the other, but it's an absolute massive deal to go from Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy Two Gloves, Teddy Bridgewater to Russell Wilson. It's huge. It's night and day. It's massive. And yes, and to my point of 3 extra wins, that's massive in an NFL season. 3 wins is the difference between making the playoffs and not sniffing the playoffs. Like, it's massive. It's a big deal. So I agree. Everything you said was on point with the fact of the team and everything you said was fine.
Everything
until you said the massive upgrade, because it is a massive upgrade.
Acting like I don't like Russell Wilson. How you get away with saying, I'm not saying the Chargers aren't bad. I'm just, but I say one thing and Lord of mercy.
When does a VO go when someone's on cam there, AJ? But let's continue on.
Wow.
If I'm writing for the Denver Post, my headline is Hackett, here's a who? Nathaniel Hackett's the new head coach here for the Denver Broncos, as many know. You look at him and what he brings over. Obviously, he had great credible 2017, what he did with the Jaguars offense, top 10 offense with Blake Bortles and Leonard Fournette without Allen Robinson. I mean, that was a good freaking job he did there. Then he gets canned. He goes over to Green Bay, works with Aaron Rodgers. Great chemistry there. Now he gets a shot in Denver. And I know he's a young first-year head coach, which obviously Josh McDaniels has had experience. He failed, but he had experience. This is a first year for him. And it's going to be a little tough because, I mean, he's in a division that has an Andy Reid, that has talented football players up and down with a ton of great pass rush in that division. So it's how does Hackett do in year 1 with this team? Because I think they got all the talent in the world.
Yeah.
Former Jaguars great Nathaniel Hackett. That's all I got to say.
That was so
this division's funny because I just was kind of, what Dylan was talking, I was looking over how we talked about how you have people winning early, winning late. My standings line up the same way. I have outside of Kansas City, I have the Chargers and the Denver Broncos both starting out really hot. New team. And then I have them both faltering down the stretch because I think the youth in big games, not having playoff experience is going to impact them. And I have the Chiefs. I have the Chiefs and the Raiders going on runs late. I just noticed, Vinny, I don't know who did quality control, but yeah, there's something wrong there. I just noticed it just now. But anyway, despite the point, the Raiders.
Yeah,
I have the Las Vegas Raiders. I have starting a little slower, but going on a nice stretch run late, and that's the difference to me in the division.
Whoa, that's a big one.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
Yeah.
Boys.
I just saw it
for the first.
I just saw it too.
Did you have multiple graphics?
No, I only had one.
Really?
It's okay.
I only had one. Yeah,
Interesting.
Nope.
But yeah, so yes, all my teams are 10-7. I really do, and it boiled down to tiebreakers. I think this division is going to be close. I think it's going to be a good tight race, and I think it's going to end up being the same teams in the playoffs +1. And I won't tell you who I have left out of the playoffs because we'll save that for another day. But one of those teams between the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Broncos, they're not getting it.
On them. It's the Chargers.
Vinny, how do you feel about Aaron saying, like, how the hell you got every team winning at least 11 games, but he's got every team winning 10? I know it's a difference, but like,
it's a big difference.
It is, and I think that like when you look at it, like I have them going 11-6, and I have them starting off the season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, 5-3 before the bye.
What?
I think, yeah,
I have them 6-3.
I got them.
No, I have them
undefeated.
6-2. 6-2 before the bye.
Yeah, I have them.
No way they're undefeated.
Is also messed up. That graphic is also messed up. I'm not sure what this quality control thing is, but the Denver Broncos graphic is way messed up. But yeah, the Denver Broncos are a thing, and they are. I can't pull up the graphic now because it's all messed up, but it's okay. I'm going to pull it up anyways. We're almost in the after hours part of the show. I have them going on. They end up 5-3 before the bye, and I think they're a playoff team still. Yeah, I do. And
I did see it.
Yeah,
I did see it. But so you have all 4 teams in the AFC West making the playoffs.
I do.
You have to. I mean, if they're all at 11 wins, they're making the playoffs.
Which sucks to actually like think about, because the AFC North is also really good, and like Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Cleveland are now not in the playoffs if that ends up being what it is. And that's I don't know how it's going to work in the end. You know, I don't know how it's going to work.
It's possible. It's possible based on numbers wise, But because it's never happened in the NFL, I find it very hard pressed to believe. I thought about doing that. I was like, dude, there's no way 4 teams from one division's getting in. They would have to
really
be just so good, and I just don't see it.
Yeah.
They're my division
Fun
winner.
times, guys. Fun times.
The Broncos are your division winner.
Pull up the graphic. Oh, I see it.
Wild.
See, they are my division winner. I told you.
12-5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Undefeated at the break.
Again, I just don't know where you make that leap. I just don't know where you make that huge of a leap based on nothing we've seen. So, and I get it. The quarterback is the biggest impact position, so I understand that one a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
so where's your win? What's one win that you have on the schedule that you think that other people would have, or what's one win on your schedule that most people would have as a loss that you think is a big deal?
Oh, I see it again. I got undefeated at the bye. That's 8-0. Then I got them, so I'll get to 12. Got them losing to Tennessee. That's one of those things. They'll kick Carolina in the tail. There's 9. They'll beat Arizona 10. I think they take 1 against Kansas City, Los Angeles 11, and going back up, maybe it's Baltimore or maybe it's Vegas. I don't recall which one.
Dude, their schedule down the stretch is so tough too. That's what, dude. They're
really
at Tennessee. They play a bunch of road games. They only have 3 road games to start the season before the bye. End the season with 5 road games.
Bro, Baltimore, Kansas City, Arizona, the Rams, Kansas City, the Chargers to end. 12-5 is real hard.
They might. They'd have to be. They might be 12-0 at the time.
Yeah, I have them 6-3 at the end outside the bye as well. That's I think that they lose they lose against Kansas City, they lose against Baltimore, they lose against the Rams. Yeah,
I have them going 4-5 down the stretch, 6-3 to start. 10-7 overall. Like I said, a bunch of 10-7 teams, and the tiebreaker will be determined, and the team with the better tiebreaker will make the playoffs.